Varieties and rootstocks in organic stone fruit. In this presentation, the main varieties of cherries, plums, apricots, and peaches will be presented, as well as the main stone fruit rootstocks. The choice of stone fruit varieties cultivated in organic orchards vary according to climatic and soil conditions and also from local fruit market requirements in European countries. Additionally, growing systems and ways of commercialization is specific to each farm. The choice of the cultivar and rootstock, therefore, depend on many factors. This means that not all listed stone fruit varieties can be adapted in all locations and particular cases. Traits of consideration for the stone fruit variety choice depend on consumer and market acceptance. Fruit quality, including the taste and appearance of the variety, is the most crucial trait, followed by pest and pathogen susceptibility. Next, important traits are the harvesting period, as there are early and late ripening varieties, and the annual variation in fruit production. Additional traits of consideration are the auto-fertility, vigor, and adaptability to the climate. The most cultivated sweet cherry varieties in organic orchards are Cordia, Burlat, Regina, Van, and Georgia. These varieties are adapted for all growing areas in Central, Western, and Southern Europe. In Scandinavian regions, the most cultivated varieties are Lapins and Sweetheart, followed by Van, Apricot, and Lala Star. The varieties Agila, Radica, and Arthur are cultivated in climatic conditions of Baltic states in open orchards, while varieties Ardis and Alexanders in covered orchards. The main sour cherry varieties are Saphir, Jade, Fanal, Depricini, Botermo, and Ungarische Traubige. These varieties are highly productive and also suitable for mechanical harvesting. Top Taste, Haganta, Kagangsa, Leputika, Top Hit, and Top 5 are plum varieties often cultivated in organic orchards in Central, Western, Eastern, and Southern Europe. With respect to climatic conditions, the varieties Opal, Victoria, Reeves, Eubithium, and Mallard are the most cultivated varieties in Northern Europe. As for all stone fruit species, but especially for apricots, the variety adaptability to local growing conditions has to be considered when choosing the apricot variety for organic orchards. The requirement of the apricot market and consumer demand for local varieties are also important traits of consideration for variety choice. Some examples of apricot varieties for continental climates include Herregum, Bergeval, Berger Rouge, Tsunami, Orange Red, Pink Cot, Haar Grand, Goldrich, Spring Blush, and Portici. Some examples of apricot varieties for Mediterranean climates include Sephora, Wondercott, Flopria, Tomcott, Samurai, Big Red, Orange Rubus, Royal, Roussillon, Vertige, Oranger de Provence. The most widespread peach varieties are Big Top, Red Haven, Royal Glory, Venus, and Fairhaven. Onyx, Surprise, Muriel, and Benedict are white flesh peach varieties, and Spring Lady, Conquise, Coraline, the yellow flesh peach varieties. Additionally, varieties traditional in France are Rond des Vergers and Belle de Montélimar, which are tolerant to leaf peach curl but have a low productivity, and Bellarime and Sanguine Saint-Laurent. Stone fruit varieties are grafted on a rootstock to influence the tree vigor, precocious fruit bearing, and adaptation to soil type. The choice of the rootstock depends on its vigor and therefore planting density and training system, soil type, as well as the variation in fruit production. Additional criteria include pest and pathogen susceptibility, resistance to climate change, compatibility with the variety, adaptation to dry conditions in areas with water scarcity and light soils, and adaptation to soil management and pests. Sweet and sour cherry varieties are cultivated in organic orchards on dwarfing rootstocks Gisella 5 or Gisella 6 in high-density planting in fertile soil conditions. Rootstocks Colt, Mahaleb, Matsard, and Maxima 14 are more vigorous rootstocks and used in poor soil conditions or in low-density orchards. Rootstocks Mirobalan, St. Julian A, Wavit, and Jaspi are the most used for plum and apricot varieties in organic orchards. Rootstocks GF 677, Adesoto, and Garnum are the most used for peach varieties in organic orchards in Europe. For the choice of rootstocks and variety combinations when planting new orchards, don't forget to consider local climate and soil conditions, intended growing systems, and tree training systems. If needed, seek advice from your regional consultant or exchange with colleagues about their experiences. Here are the references for this presentation. Thanks for your attention.